Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play King's Quest VI. Here today, gone tomorrow, and let's continue the game where we left that off, which is we finally acquired a map, so which allows us to travel. But to be honest, I don't remember where I have to travel from the get-go. And also, I was wondering. I was wondering where the hobo was, but maybe
a large round pot is one of the pottery pieces on display outside the shops. Alexander sorts through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball, a cracked wand, a fake thumb. Near the bottom, Alexander finds a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy.
Yes, the shop owner did mention that he was about to throw away some of the magician's old items that he didn't see use, and I did remember that you need to get it, but I didn't actually remember that you can get this early.
Alexander's carrying a little ink bottle. It appears to be empty.
And this is I do remember this part, but it is a bit surprising that how you use it. And it requires well, if you play first time, usually a little trial and error. But anyway, and now I better save because, once again, you can go now to multiple areas, but the game does have one correct path, which means that you need to solve the puzzles in a correct order, and if you go to the wrong place you can die, so let's save just in case already, because my memory is fuzzy where you need to go first. So let's.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Isle of Wonder. We're in the Isle. Okay, we are in the Isle of Wonder, Isle of Sacred Mountain, and where did you have?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Let's go here first.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer. The rock has been etched by some unknown hand. One may need to read about the logic cliffs in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles in order to understand this mystical inscription. Alexander notices an unusually large coal-black feather lying on the beach.
Okay, so I can't go any further from here.
Alexander takes the feather. Alexander picks the flower and is startled by its hideously strong skunk-like odor. For a moment he can smell nothing else. Colors of flame burst from the center of the incredibly stinky flower and drip onto its petals. The flower's appearance is as flamboyant as its smell. Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
Okay, so I can't go any further, and this part is also...
There appears to be something etched.
I partially remember because this is actually in-game save system, meaning that you can only solve this puzzle if you have the game guide, which is the game save protection system. And of course I bought it from GOG. It's actually not cracked, but the game does the GOG does include the game's PDF file of the manual, so I have to look at it.
The rock has been etched by some unknown hand.
But I think you have to read the book once again before. Okay, so let's leave. So I might want to do this or do the correct answers while off recording, so we can continue on. But okay.
Alexander pulls out his
we can't
magic
yet
map.
Go here. Okay, so what?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Check the Eye of the Beast then.
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea. A rabbit hops about rather fearlessly. It's probably never even seen a human. The forest is dotted with clumps of wild mushrooms. Alexander, not being an expert on poisonous mushrooms, decides not to take a chance on tasting the local variety.
Okay. Oh, and there's a lamp.
An old abandoned hunter's lamp is hanging on one of the trees. Alexander wonders who might have hunted in these dense woods. A pond lies across the path. The water boils as if over some magical flame.
Ouch! That water is hot.
Okay, so I can't pick up the lamp because I need to... So I can't go here either, so... That leaves me only one area.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
The Isle of
Alexander
Wonder.
feels a strange pulling sensation. A string of letters floats in the water. The letters spell out, "Where are you going?" Alexander's heard of alphabet soup, but this is ridiculous. Alexander wades into the sea to get the strange object in the water. The ocean currents tug at Alexander's legs. That object is just a bit out of reach.
Okay, so I can't pick that up yet. Do I have anything? No. Don't think so. Let's actually save the game just in case. Let's go with... Just want to see what would happen if I...
Alexander wades into the sea to... The ocean currents tug at Alexander's legs. Alexander wades deeper into the sea to get the strange object in the water. The underwater tow is amazingly strong here. It pulls ferociously at Alexander's legs. Before Alexander can retreat, the currents grab his legs. The shifting sand vanishes from beneath his feet. Against his best efforts, he is dragged out to sea.
Oh yeah, I already died. Whoop. Yes, you can die easily.
The currents around the island pull Alexander under.
Well, so much for that.
As Alexander struggles to the surface for the third and last time, he finds himself wishing he'd paid more attention to the warning signs of an undertow.
Yes, and it's an adventure game. You can...
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Nothing like getting swept off your feet.
Well, okay.
One of the oysters is sitting up in bed and doesn't look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep. In the oyster's mouth, Alexander can see a glint of white.
Well, let's have a talk.
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so weary, but I can't sleep. I have a terrible ache in my mouth.
Now this solution I actually do remember, because remember the book we read and it was said it was very boring. And well, it made Alexander yawn, and I do remember this from back in the day.
If you're having trouble sleeping, perhaps you'd like me to read to you.
Hey, that would be great.
Two dulcimers raised to the degree of 40 half-dulcimers, divided into equal parts by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackles, albeit small fine mackles, stretched over the total of 53 1/8 bottles of wild beast lard.
Alexander makes a grab for the pearl.
Hey,
the little oyster drifts into peaceful slumber with the rest of his oyster friends.
There we go.
Alexander hears someone coming.
"5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man," said he, "with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies."
And I do remember this puzzle as well.
Control, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
So we have to pass through these knobs, and I think we got all the items that we need in order. We pick up the flower, and
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
Tom Trow I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and nothing more. Listen, hark you, Grovenor. Do your duty as you swore. With your ears, please tell us more.
this time we have to use the nightingale. Got a bit lucky in there.
Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
A nose is not a way to spy. My ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be. No man is near, and so say me. Taste, Grump, that we might know whether friend or whether foe.
Well, the only thing we can give him is the mint.
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet.
Trilly dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man?
This time, use the rabbit's foot.
Alexander holds the rabbit foot out for the gnome with the huge hands.
Be all you mad? What aileth thee? A bunny can't trill merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet.
And this was the one that back in the day caused me the biggest problem.
Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter.
Because this is the one who sees you. And remember the empty ink bottle and its magician? So this definitely requires, in my opinion, a little bit of trial and error. Because it's
Alexander
invisible
pours
ink.
the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself.
By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away.
Alexander did it! He's fooled the guards!
Wait, can I now pick that? Has this come closer to me now?
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
Okay, so I didn't need any items. I just had to solve this little puzzle. I might actually want to save once again.
Piles of stacked books, looking ready to topple at any moment, have been arranged haphazardly on the sandy ground.
Once again, some books. Can I pick?
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry. Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
Okay.
Wow. Hiya, gorgeous. What a luscious-looking hunk of flesh you are.
Thank you, I guess. Who are you?
How charming of you to pretend not to know. I'm Black Widow, of course. The femme fatale of all femme fatales. Know what I mean? You know, I was just thinking it was time I found my 50th, another husband. It would be quite a horror, an honor to have me as a bride. Just look at my beautiful weaving. It's so light, so delicate. You'll never want to leave my little nest.
It is a lovely web, but my heart is elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat! The loss is yours. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you consider the advantages. Have you changed your mind? My offer of dead wedlock is still open.
What else? No, but I will take this.
Alexander reaches out to grab the scrap of parchment.
After my goods, are you? What a greedy little man you are.
Alexander feels the sharp prick of the Black Widow's teeth. Then, a strange burning sensation.
Oh, okay, so I need that, but how did I...
That's what you get for preferring that old scrap of paper to me.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Why do you think they call her a widow?
Well, thankfully I did save.
The tail end of this island is a riotous scramble of books, sand, and a spider's web. Alexander should read the books if he wants to get in.
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry. Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
Hello?
No.
Well, let's look and see.
Wow. Hiya,
Okay, let's.
how... Don't dra... Have you changed your mind?
I just.
Oh, so there you are.
A black widow is sitting in her web. She has long legs and an hourglass on her belly. She gives Alexander a knowing look.
I need something to distract her.
Oh, so there you... That scrap of paper blew into my web from those books over there. The wind just thinks it can deposit anything here.
The tail end of this... The tail end of...
No, I'm trying to look. Can I do anything with the bees? What? It's better if I... Oh. Go. Oh.
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh,
Okay, so I can't yet.
The tail end of this island. The tail end... There's nothing to do.
Okay, so nothing to do here. Now let's explore again. I wonder if I can go up there. Ah, I can.
Milkweed thrives near the mucky swamp. Small bottles filled with milk grow on it like fruit. Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
my dear tree, is it true that your bark is worse than your bite?
Unless Alexander is mistaken, those plants must be baby's tears. A pretty stone path leads north to a colorful gate and south to the oozy swamp. A colorful array of snapdragons stand guard to one side of the path. Vines of sweet ripening tomatoes climb up little wooden posts. The wallflowers look terribly shy. There appears to be a hole in the garden wall. Through the hole in the wall, Alexander sees a land that resembles a giant chessboard. Wow, it really is a hole in the wall. Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
Okay, can I speak with you?
Greetings, ladies. How charming you look today.
The wallflowers are too shy to talk to Alexander.
Good day, snapdragons.
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Okay, so nothing. Now this one looks...
Alexander takes a close look at the tomato on the ground. It appears to be darker than those on the vines.
What are you staring at there, boy? Go away, you rootless thing, you! Yeah!
Yep, that tomato is definitely rotten.
How did you manage to fall off the vine, Mr. Tomato?
What do you think? I'm old, I'm rotten! Yeah! Leave me alone!
If you say so.
After all, you're just gonna let me sit here and rot on this dry ground like everybody else, aren't you?
Why, I don't know. I suppose...
Ah, never mind! Just go away! Yeah!
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo-goo gaga.
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
what's actually this?
Is that lettuce growing in the garden? It looks a little chilled. Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Alexander is carrying a full head of a queer-looking lettuce made of ice. The lettuce is rapidly melting. The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
Can I go here now? Yes. Oh, I can.
Excuse me, what land lies beyond?
What land? Chessboard land, you knave.
I see. And is Chessboard Land part of the land of the Green Isles?
It is the home of the red and white queens, rulers of the Isle of Wonder, fairest of the islands that owe loyalty to the king of the land of the Green Isles. But perhaps not for long.
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of unity with the great king and queen dead? The princess is worth serving, but the feud with the other isles is strong.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send the lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence. The lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Well, they dropped something.
The Red Queen has dropped her scarf on the steps.
Well, let's grab that.
Alexander picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
Now let's continue a little further. I think we at least got one item that we can use, and that's the lettuce. We need to get also the hole in the wall, but we cannot get it yet. Also, we need that piece of paper, but okay, let's go and explore.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
What was it? Oh yeah, was it the Isle of the Beast? Yeah.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Because this was boiling, we have an ice lettuce. So
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce.
oh, didn't mean going to do that.
The enchanted pond has been cooled by the iceberg lettuce. Though still hot, it is no longer boiling. Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater. Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree. Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp is empty. As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
I'm Alexander of Daventry. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Just come on over here. I'll tell you my life history if you still want to hear it.
A hint of the clinking.
Tell me.
If it's conversation you want, just come on over here. I'll talk your ears off if we can sit down and talk face to face.
Tell me.
If it's conversation...
A stone archer sits atop the lintel of the gate like a silent guardian. His stone bow is tightly drawn and fitted with a single stone arrow. A brick lies in the grass. It must have come from the old brick wall.
And that's...
Alexander picks up the brick.
Yeah, that's a hint that you're gonna die if I go...
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're back. I had a phone call. We'll see if he now gets upset and leaves.
You aren't gonna listen to me, are you? Well, we'll just see about that.
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
Okay, I guess that's all I can do here at the moment. So let's head back before I cut the video. Let's go back to the Emerald Isle.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And let's see the information. Or go to the library.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Let's go to the bookstore. Oh, this.
Hello. I will be right up.
Oh.
Now, what can I do for you?
How fare you, merchant?
Well, I would be better if I could only finish my manuscript. I am a budding novelist, you know.
How fare you?
Business could be better. Too many people are losing interest in reading these days. It is a sign of the times.
How fare you, merchant?
Well, I would be...
Let's see.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Excuse me again, sir.
I told you I'm not interested in talking.
So I need that book, but I need to discuss with this man first. But he doesn't want to discuss with strangers, and I don't have the ring yet. Also, what's this?
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look. It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice," announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Cassima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles. Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Cassima will be another man's wife.
Alright, so... now I got a couple of the ideas because... I have the lamp, but the guy is not here who was buying the lamps, so maybe he'll come there later. Also, but we had the hole in the wall and we saw a rotten tomato, and we cannot pick the hole in the wall, but we can trade our nightingale for other items, and I think I know what items I need to trade, but I need to find something of more valuable if I want to get my ring back, which I'm gonna need probably later on to introduce to the person who was reading the book. But I guess I'm gonna cut the video here now. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, let's go once again to the pawn shop, let's do some trading and return to one of the isles and see if I can manage to once again make a little bit of progress. We did find some items and we did make some progress, but still, we are still a little bit fumbling around in the isles. But that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.